Have you ever felt like life's little problems pile up, creating stress you just don't need at this point in your life? Do you sometimes wish you had a simple, clear way to navigate disagreements or respond to frustrating situations with grace instead of getting flustered? Many folks believe that true wisdom and a sharp mind come from a lifetime of memorizing facts or having all the answers. But what if I told you the real secret to staying mentally nimble and truly feeling at peace, especially in your golden years, isn't about what you know, but how you think? It's about a handful of powerful yet simple mental habits that most people overlook, habits that could truly transform how you experience your everyday world. Imagine facing a tough family discussion without anxiety or letting go of worries that weigh you down, freeing your mind to enjoy what truly matters. This isn't just about feeling smarter in the traditional sense. It's about unlocking a deeper, more profound sense of calm and control in your life, giving you the power to shape your days with intention and joy. If you've ever wished for more peace of mind, clearer thinking, or simply a less stressful way to live, then paying attention to these insights today could be the turning point you've been waiting for. We're going to explore 5 surprisingly simple ways that people who truly navigate life well use their brains differently, and why adopting even just one of these habits can make a remarkable difference right away. You'll find people starting to value your counsel more, daily hassles feeling far less overwhelming, and a beautiful new sense of inner control blossoming. Let's dive in. The first profound difference you'll notice in those who think more effectively is that they simply don't fight to be right. It's a common human tendency, isn't it, to view a disagreement as a battle that absolutely must be won? We've all seen it. Someone expresses a different opinion, and instantly defenses go up, voices get louder, and the whole conversation becomes a strenuous effort to prove the other person wrong, or sometimes even make them feel foolish. Yet, individuals who exhibit true mental sharpness approach these moments in a strikingly different way. Rather than leaping into an argument or trying to dominate with their viewpoint, they opt for curiosity. They ask genuine, open-ended questions, not clever little traps to corner someone, but sincere requests for understanding. You might hear them say, "Help me understand what led you to that conclusion," or "Can you tell me more about what experiences shaped your perspective?" This shift from argumentation to genuine inquiry is truly remarkable. When you lay down your weapons and earnestly seek to comprehend, people drop their guard. They stop being defensive and start opening up, eager to share their thoughts and feelings because they feel genuinely heard and respected. This is where authentic conversations flourish, and it's often in these moments of open exchange that perspectives soften and minds, including their own, gently begin to shift. They understand that you can't force anyone to agree with you, but you can certainly invite them to think more deeply about their own beliefs, a process that frequently leads them to reconsider and even modify their initial stances. It's a powerful lesson in influencing through listening, a quiet strength that often brings about more meaningful outcomes than any forceful debate ever could. Secondly, these clear-thinking individuals consistently make an effort to see the big picture. It's so easy and understandable for any of us to get caught up in the immediate sting of a small setback or challenge. Perhaps you've had a frustrating morning and it feels like the whole day is ruined, or a single comment from a family member casts a shadow over an entire interaction. Many people get mired in these tiny struggles. A minor mistake at a task feels like a major failure. A moment of rejection leaves them feeling unworthy, or a single difficult day suggests everything is unraveling. However, smart thinkers possess the ability to zoom out mentally, like a camera pulling back to reveal a much wider scene. They don't just see an isolated problem, they look for broader patterns, for the context that explains what's happening. Instead of dwelling on one missed opportunity, they consider, what does this teach me about my approach? What resources or different tactics could I try next time? They view challenges not as personal indictments, but as valuable pieces of information. What lessons can be drawn? What small adjustments might lead to a different result? When you actively cultivate this broader perspective, individual difficulties transform from overwhelming obstacles into intriguing puzzles, and puzzles, by their very nature, invite solutions. by asking themselves, what's the underlying situation here? What elements are actually within my sphere of influence? What reasonable step can I take next? They shift from a state of panic or despair to a methodical and empowered mindset of planning and constructive action. The third profound habit is that they diligently focus their precious energy only on what they can actually change. This particular insight is an absolute game changer. We often, without realizing it, expend an enormous amount of mental and emotional energy agonizing over things completely beyond our control. We worry about what others think of us, fretting over the weather, obsessing about a coworker's mood, or imagining countless future scenarios that may never even come to pass. All this worry, while natural, ultimately serves no constructive purpose. It simply leaves us feeling exhausted, stressed, and even more helpless. In contrast, those who think wisely live by a simple yet potent principle. If it's something I cannot directly influence or change, I choose not to dwell on it. Their focus shifts immediately and intentionally to the things they can impact. For instance, they understand they can't command the rain, but they can certainly decide to carry an umbrella. They can't dictate someone else's opinion of them, but they can consistently choose to act with kindness and integrity. While they can't guarantee a specific outcome, like landing a certain opportunity, they can certainly commit to giving their absolute best effort during the process, like preparing thoroughly for an interview. This mindful redirection of energy is incredibly liberating. It conserves their mental resources, allowing them to channel that saved energy into truly meaningful pursuits, solving genuine problems, enhancing their circumstances, and living more purposefully. When you consciously disengage from the overwhelming weight of the uncontrollable, you instantly create more capacity and mental clarity to tackle and transform the things that genuinely matter. Fourth, they master the subtle yet powerful skill of using quiet as a tool. In our fast-paced, noisy world, there's a widespread discomfort with silence. During a conversation, when there's a momentary lull, most of us feel an immediate urge to fill it, perhaps saying the very first thought that comes to mind, or simply talking just for the sake of talking. However, those who think with greater clarity and purpose possess a quiet confidence. They are completely at ease with moments of stillness. They don't rush their responses. Instead, they take a thoughtful beat before they speak. Their primary inclination is to listen deeply and attentively, often giving others ample space to complete their thoughts without interruption. Here's a fascinating effect of this habit. A well-placed silence naturally commands attention. When you pause deliberately before offering your perspective, the expectation in the room heightens. People lean in, anticipating that what you're about to say will be significant and carefully considered. Moreover, when you listen with undivided attention, allowing others to fully express themselves, they feel genuinely heard and valued, fostering deeper connection and trust. It's no surprise that thoughtful, quieter individuals often strike others as remarkably more intelligent than those who dominate conversations. This isn't necessarily because they possess more factual knowledge, but because their words carry more weight and precision, chosen with a calm deliberation that conveys depth. Consider trying this simple experiment. The next time you're asked a question, quietly count to 3 in your mind before formulating your answer. You'll likely be astonished at how much more insightful and impactful your responses become, harnessing the often underestimated power of a well-timed pause. Finally, and perhaps most importantly for navigating daily life with tranquility, they choose to pause instead of immediately reacting. So many of us are programmed for instant reaction. Someone acts thoughtlessly in traffic and an immediate surge of anger takes over. A cutting remark is made and a sharp retort flies back without a second thought. Something doesn't go precisely as planned, and we instantly slip into complaint, frustration, or outright surrender. But those who operate with greater mental finesse employ a deliberate pause. When a challenging situation arises or something stirs their emotions, their immediate action is to take a breath. In that brief moment, they internally ask themselves, is this truly deserving of my upset? What is the wisest, most constructive way to approach this? If someone is rude, rather than firing back in kind, They might thoughtfully consider, this person might be carrying a heavy burden today. How can my response either de-escalate this or at least avoid adding more negativity? This isn't a sign of weakness or complacency. It is a clear demonstration of strength and strategic intelligence. The individual who remains calm and centered while everyone around them is swept up in emotion is truly wielding power. The person who takes that crucial moment to think critically rather than allowing automatic reactions to dictate their behavior will consistently make superior choices, leading to more favorable outcomes and greater peace of mind. What all these practical wisdoms truly reveal is that you absolutely do not need to be the loudest voice in the room, nor do you require an encyclopedic knowledge base, a string of perfect academic achievements, or a prestigious educational background to live a truly intelligent and fulfilling life. What's truly needed is a conscious decision to simply think differently from the typical person. It's about cultivating the habit of asking genuine questions instead of descending into pointless arguments. It's about developing the perspective to spot underlying patterns rather than allowing single isolated problems to trigger panic. It's about wisely dedicating your mental energy to what you can genuinely control and having the courage to release your grip on what you cannot influence. It means finding comfort and confidence in quiet moments and, above all, remembering to pause just for a moment before allowing any external event to provoke an immediate, unthinking reaction. Most people will never deliberately adopt these invaluable practices. They'll continue to engage in endless arguments, become ensnared in anxieties, and react impulsively to everything that crosses their path. However, if you consciously commit to integrating even one or two of these 5 foundational habits into your daily life, something genuinely transformative will begin to unfold. You will begin to perceive workable solutions where others only see intractable problems. You'll find yourself maintaining an inner calm and composure when everyone else is feeling completely overwhelmed by stress. You will consistently make more astute and effective decisions, precisely because you are actively thinking rather than merely reacting. In time, you'll notice that friends, family, and even acquaintances begin to gravitate towards you, seeking your steady advice and wanting to understand how you maintain such admirable grace and poise under pressure. The most comforting part of all this is that none of these powerful capabilities require any special born talent or innate genius. They simply call for your deliberate attention, your commitment to thinking before you act, and your conscious choice to shape your responses instead of merely letting them erupt. That, dear friends, is the very essence of true intelligence and enduring wisdom, and now you are equipped with the blueprint to cultivate it. I genuinely encourage you to take a moment right now. From these 5 incredibly practical habits we've just discussed, pick just one that particularly resonates with you or feels most approachable. Please don't feel obligated to try and implement all of them at once. That's often the fastest path to feeling overwhelmed and giving up. Perhaps you want to start by simply remembering to pause for a few seconds before reacting to something that annoys you. Or maybe you'd like to make a conscious effort to ask clarifying questions instead of instinctively arguing when you encounter a differing opinion. Choose just one of these practices and gently focus on integrating it into your days for the next week. To support you on this journey of continuous learning and growth, I warmly invite you to subscribe to this channel and ring the notification bell. Why, you ask? Because I regularly create videos exactly like this one. Videos designed to help you think more clearly, feel more confident in your daily interactions, and navigate life's inevitable challenges with greater wisdom and calm. By joining this community, you're not just gaining access to more content. You're becoming part of a wonderful group of people who share your desire to keep learning and thinking more thoughtfully, especially as we move through our mature years. If this video brought you even a little bit of value or clarity today, please consider giving it a thumbs up. It truly helps these beneficial ideas reach others who might also find them useful. And as always, I would love to hear from you. Please share a comment below and let me know which of these 5 simple habits you've decided to begin practicing first. I make a point to read every single comment, and I genuinely cherish hearing about your personal journey and progress. Remember, transformation doesn't happen in an instant, but through consistent, gentle effort, one habit, and one thoughtful decision at a time. Thank you so much for watching, and I look forward to sharing more insights with you in our next video.